Hey everyone, it's Laurel. So after I did the modified paper bag album tutorial a couple of videos back, somebody left a comment saying, how about a Gatefold modified paper bag album? So I thought, well, that's pretty cool. I wanted to make a gift for someone, and I thought, well, I'll try out the Gatefold modified paper bag album. So this is it. I'm gonna change this band here because this knot is causing the two covers to have this gap in between. So I need to just change this little stretchy band to a shorter thing. I just noticed that now. But anyway, so this is the album, and it's very, very similar to how the modified paper bag album is. The only difference is the way the paper bags attach to the back cover, and I'll show you that in a bit. But this is the cover of my book. It doesn't have a title yet. But yeah, I'll do that later. So anyway, it opens like this. It's just a stretchy band and a hitch fastener here. So the cover's open like that. I left this open as a pocket. You only can do that on one of your front covers, because otherwise if you have tags sticking out of two, they'll hit each other. So I did this side so I can put a tag and that'll fold down here. But anyway, so it's this, the paper bags are put together the same way as in the modified paper bag album tutorial. So I have the one sheet covering this paper bag, and then the next one have the long sheet of paper spanning two paper bags, and of course each of the paper bag openings has a tag in it. And this is 6 paper bags, same thing as the regular modified paper bag album that I did. And here I just have a thing to put pictures on, and it just folds up and goes into the pocket. And I had a request to show how I did this as well. I'll do that one of these days when I have time, but it's really simple. And then I just decorated the front piece of this thing because I don't want it to get too fat. If your book gets too fat, the gatefold covers aren't going to close nicely, so you have to be careful that you don't use too many dimensional embellishments in it. So that goes in there, and then on this side I just have a pocket, and I just put tags in the pockets, and then more tags here. And these I stamped, and then they're covered with perfect pearls. I guess you can't really see it, but they're really like shimmery, the butterflies. So I really like that. Anyway, so those just go in there, and then just more tags. And the little bird. So this is the back of the book here. And so this is the only thing that's different between this book and the modified paper bag album. So when I got to the back, it was either, you know, you have two short flaps like this, or you have like this section attaching to the bag, and that's just kind of weird. So I thought I'll leave it as the two short flaps, because you could always flip this around, but then what do you do with this piece, right? So anyway, I decided to leave it as the two short flaps. And in the regular paper bag album, all I did was I adhered this short flap to the back cover, and it created a pocket here to put tags and stuff in. But now that I have two flaps in the back, like if you just stick them down to the cover, that, I mean, it's useless, right? You're not creating anything functional by doing that. So I left the two flaps not adhered, and I took one sheet of paper and attached it to the chipboard cover, and then to the flaps of the bag to hold them to the book. So it looks like this, and the back of the book is just sticky back canvas here that I stamped and glimmer misted, and attached that to the cover, and then here it runs up the side, that's what forms the spine, and then it attaches to the front cover. So the way it works is, like I said, I have 6 paper bags, and I made 2 sets of 3 bags that will go together this way. So it's the same, you assemble them the same way as you do in the modified paper bag album. So you cover the first bag like this, and then you can attach the short flap to the next bag and create a pocket, or you can use one long piece like this and have it span 2 bags, and then you just cover your last bag like this. So you do that twice, so I have 2 sets here. And then I used a chipboard cover. So if this was my piece of sticky back canvas, so all it is it's a piece of canvas, and then it has adhesive on it, and it has a paper backing. So all I do is I use a craft knife, and I cut only through the paper, I don't cut the canvas. And I cut these strips on either end, and then I peel this middle section off, and this is where I attach my chipboard. And I would do all of my stamping and everything first, and then I would go on to do this. So peel this off, attach the chipboard so it looks like this, and then peel off the next 2 strips, and just dust baby powder on it to cover the adhesive here, because you don't want that part to be sticky, because that's the part that covers the side of your book here. And then this last strip here is the part that will wrap around and attach to your paper bag here. But I would do that last, and I'll explain why in a minute. So the next thing I would do is I take this piece of paper, and you need to leave a 1/4 inch gap in between your paper bag and your chipboard cover here. And that's so that the bag will lay flat like this when you have it all the way open. Otherwise it'll pull right here and it won't open nicely. So you have your piece of paper like this, so it looks like it has wings on it. And all you do is, so I have my bags like this, and I take this paper, I attach this to the chipboard cover, and then these are the sections that would attach to my paper bag. And then this is a 12-inch sheet of paper, and you can see that it's not wide enough to cover my chipboard cover and the 2 flaps on the bags. So what I did here is I just used, I just punched this with a border punch, and I used these strips to cover this part here that wasn't covered by this sheet of paper. And you could use like trim or ribbon or whatever you want. inches to cover this portion. So once you've adhered that, your bags, you know, will go like that, and your book will close this way. I would attach this last, because what happened is, so then when everything's together, your book closes like this, right? Your bags alternate and they go like this. But I didn't leave enough space here. I should have made this actually larger than 1.5 inches, because you can see that there's a little bit of bulging in my book. So I should have made this a little bit thicker here. And so the next time I do it, I'll attach my bags to the back cover. I'll attach the canvas to the back cover. But and then I will do embellishing and everything. The last thing I'll do is wrap the canvas around and attach my front covers. So that way I know that I've got all the embellishments and tags and everything in here, and I know how thick it is. So once I wrap my canvas around, I know for a fact that it'll fit. So that is the only thing I would do differently. Other than that, it works pretty well. It opens and closes nicely, and it lays flat, so I really like that. But this is the Gatefold modified paper bag mini album that I did. So if you have any questions about how it's assembled or anything like that, just let me know. And the tutorial video to assemble the paper bags, like I go through how to measure the bags and how to attach them to each other and everything like that, is I think it's called Modified Paper Bag Mini Album Step by Step or something like that. It was just a couple of videos back. So that will show you how to attach the bags like this. So anyway, that's the album, and thank you for watching my video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.